Good morning, students. Hope everyone are fine, right? So in the last class we discussed the exercise number 1.1 and I told we'll discuss the multiplication properties of integers or rational numbers. Okay, so 1.1 completed. Yes, today in this class we'll discuss the multiplication properties of rational numbers. Okay, before that I had given a homework for you, right? So what is the homework I had given here? That is the solve the exercise number 1.1 in a HW. That is the homework I given. Hope everyone done your homework, right? So now we'll begin the class. So that is the properties of a multiplication. So what is the properties of multiplication here? We'll see. Okay, already you studied in the 7th only, right? That you studied about the only integers. Now you are studying about the rational number. Only that much is the difference, right? So now we'll see the properties of a multiplication. Properties of multiplication. Okay. In properties of multiplication, the first property is closure property. In closure property, what it says, that is A into B is equal to C for all A comma B comma C which belongs to rational numbers, means it is a Q. And second property is commutative property, right? Commutative property. In that, what we are having, A into B is equal to B into A, right? For all A comma B is belongs to rational number. And next, third one. What is the third property here? Associative property. Associative property. Okay. In associative property, A into B is associated with C, that is equal to A is associated with B into C. So for all A comma B comma C, that is belongs to Q. Q means what? Rational numbers. So next will be the multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity, in that, see here, multiplicative identity, A into 1 and 1 into A, that is equal to A into B. For all A is belongs to rational number and 1 is a multiplicative identity. 1 is a multiplicative identity. Just note down, I explain everything again. Okay. Next will be the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. That is nothing but A into 1 by A, that is equal to 1 by A into A, that is equal to 1. And for all A is belongs to rational number. And here 1 by A is a inverse of A. Okay. Next, sixth one. Distributive property is there or not for you? No. Distributive property is not there. Leave that much only. Okay. So only these 5 properties are there. See here. First one will be the closure property. That is nothing but A into B is equal to C here. For all A comma B comma C belongs to what? Rational number. See here once again, rational number. Q means capital Q means it is a rational number. Understanding everyone? So here closure property. What is the first property here? Closure property. In closure property, A into B, that is equal to C. For all A comma B comma C is belongs to rational number. Okay. And second one is a commutative property. Okay, in commutative property means A into B is equal to B into A, and for all A comma B, that is belongs to rational number here. Okay, next one, associative property. Associative property means A into B is associate with C, that is equal to A is associate with the B into C. For all A comma B comma C is belonging to rational number. Why we have to write this condition? For all for all means it is you can take any number in a rational number. That means, okay, it is satisfying for all the rational numbers. That means, okay, take any rational number, this property will satisfy here. Okay, and next one, multiplicative identity. Okay, so multiplicative identity is A into 1, that is equal to 1 into A, that is equal to A. For all A is belonging to rational number here, and 1 is the multiplicative identity element. Okay, 1 is called as the multiplicative identity here. Next will be the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse, that is nothing but A into 1 by A, that is equal to 1 by A into A, that is equal to 1. So for all A belonging to rational number, and 1 by A is the inverse of A. Okay, so here multiplicative identity means additive identity is always a 0 for any number. Okay, take any number, additive identity element is always be a 0 only. So same like that, multiplicative identity. Okay, for any number, take any rational number. For all rational number, what is the multiplicative identity? Multiplicative identity is always 1. Remember those 2 points. Additive identity is a 0 and multiplicative identity is a 1. These two never changes. Okay, keep it in your mind. And next one will be the multiplicative inverse. In additive inverse, you say the negative of that number, right? If it is a positive, then minus of that value will be the inverse. If that is a minus, then plus will be the inverse. Like that you told in the additive inverse, right? But we are discussing here multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse means you have to say the reciprocal of this number, right? Reciprocal of that number means what? If the number is 7, reciprocal means 1 by 7. If the number is 1 by 7, what is the reciprocal? 7. Like that you have to say here. So for that, if A is a rational number, in general we can take A is a rational number, then 1 by A is the inverse of that A. Okay, like that we have to say here. So next one. Okay. So after that we are having a properties of a division, right? So in the properties of division, all the properties not satisfied. Okay, all properties fail to satisfy here. So no need to write discuss the division. Okay, in division every properties fails. Okay, so directly we will go to the exercise number 1.2 here. Okay, exercise number 1.2. Okay. Exercise number 1.2. Okay. In that first one, identify the properties used in the each of the following they told. Okay. They given some properties here. Okay. Which property they use, that you have to tell here. Okay. In first question is like that. That is 8 by 11 into minus 3 by 5, that is equal to minus 3 by 5 into 8 by 11. Which property we used here? Which property? 8 by 11 into minus 3 by 5 and reverse of that one. Minus 3 by 5 into 8 by 11. This is nothing but A into B, that is equal to B into A. In that form written, right? So this can be which property is commutative property. Right here, property name. And next one, minus 2 by 7 into 4 by 3 2 by 8, that is equal to minus 2 by 7 into 4 by 3 into 2 by 8. Okay, which property we use here? Minus 2 by 7 is a associate with the 4 by 3 into 2 by 8, and here minus 2 by 7 into 4 by 3 is a associate with the 2 by 8. Means associate means which law it is? It is nothing but a associative property, right here. Associative property. Next, third one. What is the third one here? 3 by 4 into 1, that is equal to 1 into 3 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 4. Right? So here 3 by 4 into 1, that is equal to 1 into 3 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 4. So which property we use here? We multiplied a 1 and we got the same answer, right? So what is the 1 here? 1 is nothing but a multiplicative identity, right here. So the property is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity, right? So multiplicative identity property we used here. And next one, last fourth one. In first main, fourth one. What is the fourth one here? Fourth one is 9 by 11 into 3 by 4 minus 2 by 6, that is equal to 9 by 11 into 3 by 4 minus 9 by 11 into 2 by 6. Okay, that is nothing but a distributive property of a multiplication, right here. I think here in 8th standard it is not there, but in a 7th you studied that property, right? Distributive property of a multiplication. Under subtraction, under addition you learnt already. In this textbook they didn't mention here that property, but still they given a problem. What is this property? Distributive property of a multiplication under the subtraction. Okay, if they given a plus here, that will be the under a addition. This property already studied in the 7th and 6th. Okay, that only I am writing here. Distributive property of a multiplication under subtraction. Okay, distributive property of a multiplication under the subtraction, that property. So first main completed, and what is the second main here? For each of the following, verify the closure property and commutative property of a multiplication. They given are just two rational numbers here. You have to check whether closure property as well as the commutative property holds good or not, like that. Okay, so check for the closure as well as the commutative property. They given are two rational numbers here in second main. Now we solve the second main. In second main, the first question is 8 1. 2 by 5, comma 3 by 7 given, right? 2 by 5, comma 3 by 7 given here. So now just consider here A is equal to 2 by 5 and as well as the B value is 3 by 7 here, right? So now right here, first property is that we have to check for the closure property, right? So closure property, what says closure property here? Closure property means here A into B, that is equal to C, all belongs to rational numbers, right? So now take a value is 2 by 5, right? A value is 2 by 5, and what is the value of B value is here? That is 3 by 7, right? A value is 2 by 5 and B value is 3 by 7. Now multiply here. Here no need to take a LCM because here multiplication is there. If there is a addition, then we have to take the LCM and after that we have to simplify. But if they given a multiplication, then just directly multiply the numerators as well as the denominators. So denominator have to multiply and numerator have to multiply here. 2 3s are, that will be the 6, and 7 5s are 35, right? So 6 by 35 is also a rational number, yes. So it is belonging to the rational number right here. Therefore, closure property satisfied. Closure property satisfied. Okay. So next we have to check for the commutative property, right? So here I will check here commutative property. Next second property is commutative property. Okay, that we have to check here. Commutative property. So in that property, commutative property, see here what commutative property says: A into B is equal to B into A. Right? What is the value of A here? First, this will be the LHS. Consider as LHS. This will be the RHS. Okay. So LHS is equal to A into B. What is the value of A here? 2 by 5 into 3 by 7. So what we are getting? 6 by 35. Right? So LHS is 6 by 35. Now consider the RHS. RHS is equal to B into A. What is the value of B here? 3 by 7. Right? Next A value is 2 by 5. Now multiply. That is also 6 by 35 we got. Right? So now observe the LHS as well as the RHS. What we are getting here? LHS is equal to, right here, LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, commutative property satisfied. Commutative property satisfied. Okay, so that is the meaning of that one. Okay, so next one, 3 by 8 and minus 2 by 9 they given. So we finished the first problem. Now we will go to the second problem, that is B1, 3 by 8 and minus 2 by 9 they given here, right? So 3 by, same like that only you have to check. First check for the closure property, second thing is for the commutative property you have to check. So here first B1, 3 by 8 comma minus 2 by 9, right? So first will be the closure property we have to check here. Closure property, that is a repeater, A into B is equal to C, which is belonging to rational numbers. Here A is equal to 3 by 8 and B is equal to minus 2 by 9, right? Now multiply. A into B means 3 by 8 into minus 2 by 9. That will be the minus 6 by 72. So minus 6 by 72 is also rational number. So what we can say here, which is implies that closure property satisfied. Closure property satisfied. Okay. Next will be the commutative property. Commutative property. So how to check the commutative property here? That is nothing but A into B is equal to B into A we want. So here LHS and RHS. So now consider the LHS value first. LHS is equal to A into B, that is equal to A is what? 3 by 8 into minus 2 by 9. That will be the minus 6 by 72 here. So LHS. Now RHS, take the RHS value, that is B into A. So B value is minus 2 by 9 into 3 by 8. That is also minus 6 by 72, right? So that will be the RHS here. So LHS is minus 6 by 72 and RHS is minus 6 by 72. So here we are getting therefore LHS is equal to RHS, which is implies that commutative property satisfied. Okay, so commutative property satisfied, right? That one. Commutative property satisfied. Okay, like that you have to write. So next thing is we are having another, yes, some more problems. Some two problems are there. See here, another two problems are there here. That is minus 4 by 11 as well as the 22 by 13 and minus 5 by 8, 4 by minus 3 is there. That is also same thing. Okay. So first check for the closure property. First write the closure property, that is A into B is equal to C and which is belonging to rational number. Okay, so if you multiply these two rational number, again we want a rational number. See here, a into b means 3 by 8 into minus 2 by 9. We are getting a minus 6 by 72. If you want to cancel the values, you can cancel, otherwise keep as it is. It's okay. So here minus 6 by 72 is also one of the rational number, right? So for that reason, closure property is satisfied. Next thing for the commutative property. Commutative property means A into B is equal to B into A. That is LHS is equal to RHS. So first consider the LHS value. That will be the A into B. A means here 3 by 8 into B value is minus 2 by 9. So here 3 into 2 that is minus 6. 8 9 is 72. So what is the LHS value we got here? Minus 6 by 72. As same as here RHS. RHS means B into A. B means here minus 2 by 9 and A's value is 3 by 8. So minus 6 by 72. So RHS we got as a minus 6 by 72. So LHS is equal to RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS means what we can say here? Commutative property is satisfied. Okay. So in second main, they given a two rational number. You have to check for the whether it satisfies for the closure as well as the commutative, and check it for the closure as well as the commutative. Another two problems are there. That one do it yourself. Okay, that is a homework for you. So the homework is solve the exercise and solve the exercise number 1.2 first main and second main. That is the homework, as well as we have to write the multiplication properties of a rational number. Properties of a multiplication I written initially, right? So that properties you have to write 2 times. Write the multiplication properties of a rational numbers 2 times, and next solve the exercise number 1.2 first main as well as the second main. That is the homework for you people. Okay. I hope everyone are understanding. These are based on the only properties. If you understand the properties properly, then only you can understand all the problems. Otherwise, you can't understand. Okay. So please once again go through that all the properties, study properties properly, and after that we'll solve the next mains. Okay. So in the next class we continue the third main. From the third main we'll continue in the next class. So homework is solve the exercise number 1.2 first main and second main, as well as write the multiplication properties of rational numbers 2 times. Okay. So we'll see you in the next class. Till that, be safe in your home. Okay. Take care of yourself everyone. Okay. See you in the next class. Thank you everyone.